When Kristen and James Brock were found dead in their Carrollton, Georgia, home on February 20th, 2025, it sent shockwaves through the community. Shot multiple times while sleeping in their bed, the couple's deaths were brutal and seemingly senseless. But what was even more unsettling was the aftermath. A 16-year-old girl, Sarah Grace Patrick, called 911 and claimed she and her 6-year-old sister were the first to discover her parents' bodies. The case remained unsolved for months until a shocking twist unfolded. Sarah Grace, the grieving daughter, was arrested for the murders. But here's where things take an eerie turn. In the months following the deaths, Sarah Grace wasn't hiding in grief. Instead, she took to TikTok, urging influencers to raise awareness about the killings. She shared emotional posts about her devastation and even commented on true crime content speculating on the identity of the killer. Her online behavior was baffling, especially when considering that she was living in the same house with her younger sister at the time of the killings. How could someone so close to the crime not be rattled by the sheer violence of it all? This case went from tragic to downright disturbing, as it was revealed that Sarah Grace reached out to multiple TikTok creators, offering unsolicited details about the murder, even going so far as to say that news coverage of her parents' deaths would be a really big hit. Did this teen just want attention, or was she trying to divert suspicion from herself? The very social media platform she used to mourn her parents could now become her undoing. When authorities responded to the 911 call made by Sarah Grace, they found her mother and stepfather lying in their bed, shot multiple times. No signs of forced entry or a struggle were present. The house was undisturbed and nothing appeared to be stolen. This wasn't a botched robbery. This was a planned attack. The Brocks had been killed in their most vulnerable state, while asleep in their bed. And the most perplexing part was that despite being in the same house, Sarah Grace claimed not to hear the gunshots. But how could she not hear multiple gunshots in a house that wasn't large or well secluded? The answer didn't add up. To make matters more suspicious, she had allegedly heard a machine used to assist with James's heart stop working. If it were possible to hear the machine stop, then how did she miss the gunshots? As for the weapon used in the killing, it wasn't found at the house. So where is it? Did the Brocks have a gun in the residence? Perhaps in a safe? Or is this an indication of third-party involvement? In the days following the deaths, Sarah Grace's social media activity raised alarm bells. She posted numerous videos and comments on TikTok, asking for prayers and emotional support. Her posts were filled with grief, or so it seemed. But as detectives combed through her digital history, they found something darker. Sarah Grace had also reached out to prominent true crime influencers, urging them to cover the deaths of her parents. At first glance, these messages seemed like a grieving daughter seeking closure. But in hindsight, they appeared far more sinister. One of the influencers, Janice from Allegedly Reportedly, shared screenshots where Sarah Grace had specifically mentioned how news coverage would be a really big hit. This wasn't the behavior of someone trying to honor their lost loved ones. It was almost as if she was trying to manipulate the narrative.